Hey, good morning, people. Thank you for joining. It's a good morning for the people who's joining from India, and good evening to the people who's joining from US. And to everyone, I wish you a happy Dasara. So if you can hear me, just to type a message in the chat messenger, say yes. If everyone able to hear me, can you hear me? Guys, is it my voice is audible to everyone? You can use the chat messenger. You can just type yes. There is a chat box in the below. Yes, you can hear me. Thank you very much, and welcome to this the batch called SAP ABAP training. This is going to be like real-time based training, and the duration is going to be it's like 2 months, around 2 months it will be. Like sometimes it will take a little bit more than 2 months. So the first question I'm going to get from plenty of people, especially for the freshers, I'm getting a lot of questions through the emails. The people are asking me, is it really benefit for this course in case if I do this course? And I'm from the different background. I don't have any programming knowledge. I don't have any computer knowledge. I'm from mechanical background. I'm from MBA. I'm from like marketing, sales, and I'm looking for jobs in IT. Is it really going to benefit for me? And is it like easy for me to get a job? And do we have a jobs available in the market? These are the repeated questions from plenty of people. Like I'm getting mails from the from all you people, whoever is registered today. I got almost like a 200 registrations today. So I just want to answer for these questions before I just start this batch, demo class today. So the first thing, especially I'm focusing on this batch, especially for the freshers. The freshers in the sense, we have two different type of people. I can call them freshers. The freshers, it's a fresh passed out from the college without any experience. I call these people as the freshers. The other category people, the freshers in this particular area, they might have a very good experience. They may have like a lot of experience from the different field. Let's take an IT field. They may be working as a Java programmer. They may be working as a Oracle consultant. They may be like working as some different .NET, but they're looking for a career in SAP. They want to learn ABAP. So we can treat them as, because they don't have any ABAP knowledge, they're going to start their career as a freshers also. So these kind of people, the big question is, do we really have a jobs in the market? So this is everyone knows Naukri.com is India's #1 job site. So let's start practically. What is a reality? Do we really have a jobs available in the market for SAP ABAP? So I'm going to type SAP ABAP, simple click on search button. If you click on a search button, you can see here SAP ABAP has almost like a 4,962 jobs. It's a 4,962 jobs are available in the market. But the question here is, do we have a jobs for freshers? Okay, so let's look at for the freshers as well. So I'm just going a little bit down. I'm scrolling down here. The experience level. The experience level we selected for any. I'm just moving to this to 1 year, 0 to 1 year. So 0 to 1 year, if you observe here, you can see here 0 to 1 year, 1 to 6 years. There are almost like 691 jobs for freshers. These will be keep changing and day by day. You can see the fresh jobs posted 3 days back, 12 days back. It's not like a very old jobs. So you have a plenty of jobs available in the market, even for the freshers. So guys, can you hear me? Some people are complaining that there is no audio. Can you hear me, everyone? You can please type yes or no in the chat messenger. Some people are complaining there is no audio. What about rest of the people? Can you hear me? Say at least 1 or 2 people yes. It's audible. Yeah, thank you very much. So guys, whoever is not able to hear, please check at your end. It's there might be a sound settings issue in your side. So rest of all people able to hear me. Okay, let's come back to this one. So you have a plenty of jobs available. It's almost like a 700 jobs available for freshers. You can see 0 to 1. It's 1 to 5, 1 to 4, 1 to 2 years, 1 to 3 years, 0 to 1 year. It's in a Bangalore. 0 to 2 years and 1 to 3 years and 1 to 3 years. So that's the answer for the question. In case if I do this particular course, do you have a jobs available in the market? Yes, you have a plenty of jobs available in the market. But how long does it takes to get a job after completing of this course? That I'm going to cover at the end of this particular demo. Okay, so today we're going to concentrate on especially for the introduction to the course, and we're going to talk about some demonstration. So let's talk about like what we're going to learn in this course. We're going to learn SAP ABAP. SAP ABAP is nothing but SAP is a company. ABAP is nothing but a programming language. We call it Advanced Business Application Programming and fourth generation. This is a course, but I'm not going to talk about today SAP or ABAP. So the reason because I got a couple of mails requesting me to start from the scratch, the people who do not have any knowledge. So if anybody is attending today with very good previous experience in IT, please bear with us. We're going to start this course from the scratch. The people who is attending this course without any previous experience or previous knowledge in programming or in IT. So that's what exactly we're focusing on this. Okay, so what we're going to discuss today. So we're going to discuss about that before starting this course. What is a prerequisite for you? The prerequisite is you need to know what is a data, and you need to know what is a database. Okay, so we're going to start from here, the scratch, then we'll start jumping into SAP, then we're going to start finding out what exactly about what we're going to do in this course, right? So let's talk about data. What is a data? A data is nothing but, you might have heard like a lot of people are talking about data, database and all this stuff. What is the data? A data is nothing but information. What kind of information? Information is nothing but facts and figures. A facts and figures is called a data. What is a fact? The fact is nothing but today morning, let's say the next day morning, I go to a big bazaar shop. I purchase a milk packet. When you purchase a milk packet, how much are you going to pay? Let's say I'm going to pay 50 rupees. So when you go to the billing section, then the billing section person is going to ask you, sir, what is your phone number? Sir, what is your name? Sometimes people ask you to create a customer account for you. They're going to ask you, sir, what is your address? Right? And what is the product name you're purchasing? What is the quantity? And what is the price? And what is the bill? Right? So they're going to enter all this information in their system. And they're going to create one record or one file, but we call it one record. This one record belongs to one particular customer, right? So, but they want to save this information because they want to know end of the day how many milk packets they sold. Then how do they find out? Because every business end of the month they will start looking for what we have done for the last 1 month, how many sales we made, how much investment we spent, how many items we purchased, then how many items we sold, then what is a balanced stock, and what is a profit. This is a business reports, right? So every business, let it be a small business on large scale business. So everyone is going to do this kind of calculation. So they have to save this information. So where they save this information? They're going to save this information in a place called data base. What is a base? A foundation. So database. Every time they create a record, the record comes and stores in a database. So record 1, record 2, record 3, record 4. Like this, they're going to create a plenty of records. Now let's talk about the facts and figures. So what is a fact and figure? The fact is you purchased a milk packet. That is a fact. That is a fact. But what is a figure? You paid 50 rupees. So the fact and figures is called a data. So what they're going to find out in the data? They're going to find out the facts and they're going to find out figures. So every data contains this particular details. This is called information. So this information belongs to a particular customer called so and so, XYZ, right? So because they want to find out end of their 30 days, a particular customer, for example, let's say a particular customer, how many milk packets he purchased? 30 milk packets. How much he paid? 30 into 50. Then, like you can say, 1500 he paid for this. Right? So this is how they're going to do all the calculation. They need to store this information into their particular computer system. That system is called database. This database contains a data. We can also call it is a storage. It is a storage system where it will store the data, right? So this is the data and the database system. Okay, so it's well and good, but I have a one question. How this data stores? How data stores? The data stores in the format called a table. In computer language, we call it table. What is a table? A table is nothing but rows and columns. So every table contains rows. What is a row? A row is nothing but contains one particular information. For example, let's say customer number, name, then you can say phone number. Customer number 1, for example, XYZ, and the phone number is something. So this entire information belongs to the customer called XYZ. This entire information belongs to one particular customer called XYZ, right? So every row, this is called row. Every row belongs to one particular information. And the column, what is a column? We call this is a column. What is a column? A column contains one particular, one particular detail. It's like one particular employee, for example, one particular customer. This is going to be one particular, information about all the customers. It's not like one, it's like all customers. If I take a name column, this name column contains all customer names. The phone number contains the column, all customers' phone number. The product name column contains all. So the column always, whenever you talk about in a table, column contains all. Row contains one. That is the difference in between the rows and column. This is how the data will store in the database. Okay, so this is a well and good. The data stores in the database and in the form of table. The table contains rows and columns. That's wonderful. But now tell me one thing. I have a table. This table contains same again rows and columns. Okay, for example, let's say I'm going to enter B001. Okay, then I'm going to enter, it's going to be like X, A, D, Z. Then I'm going to enter this 5000. Then I'm going to enter this USD. Now, can anyone tell me what is this B001? What is this XABZ? What is this 5000 and what is this USD? What is this? No one can explain this except the person who created this. Why? The reason because the table contains the data. The table contains the data, but people are not able to read this information. Why? The reason because this table doesn't have no header. This table doesn't have any header because we don't know what is the 5000. Is it a 5000 is a rupees or it is like a quantity? Is it a material number? I don't know. Nobody can answer this question. So if any table contains a data without a header, there is no meaning to that particular data. But when you add this, like, for example, material number, material name, and quantity and currency. Now, if you ask anyone question, what is XABZ? They're going to say it's a material name. How they're finding out this information? The reason because this particular table contains a header. This is a material related data. It's a material data. How you identifying it belongs to material data. The main reason we are going to identify this information based on the header. So header plays a key role in the table for any database system. Okay, so let's talk about what is a header. So in this header, for example, let's say I'm going to take a customer table. The customer table, I'm writing with the mouse, so please bear with my handwriting. It's not going to be clear. Customer table. Okay, let's say customer number, customer name, age, address, phone number, right? So this is a table. So this table contains a header and this table contains a rows. Okay. So now the question is what I need to enter here. What I need to enter here. I need to enter customer name. Can I enter like this? Raj? People say immediately, no, sir, it is a customer number. So what? You need to enter only numbers. Oh, okay. So what does it mean? It means that this particular field, we call it is a field or column. This particular field clearly says we need to enter numbers only. Oh, is it? Okay. Then what is the C name? Can I enter numbers here? 555. No, sir. You cannot enter any numbers here. Why? The reason because this field we need to enter only name. That is called letters. That is called string. That is called characters. Why? The reason because this field meant for only characters. How are you going to find out this information? We're going to find out this information while we're creating a table. We're going to decide what's supposed to be entered. That is called data types. What we need to enter, every field, every column contains a data type. So what is a data type? We have plenty of data types. Numbers, text or string or character, date, boolean, like yes or no. I can say like this, we have like a time, we have etc, lot of data types. So every table contains a rows and columns. Every column contains a data type. So that particular, for example, customer number, we specified this is a number data type. Customer name, we specified it is a text data type. And date, we specified this is going to be date of birth. And phone number, we're going to specify this is going to be number, right? So every column contains a particular data type. Okay, so how do we find out this, sir? It's really going to contain a data type. Yes, for example, let's say you go to a bank. When you go to a bank, what do you want to do? For example, I'm going to the ICICI bank. Then what are you going to say? ICICI, sir, I want to open a new account. Okay, so what they're going to do? They're going to give you a form. What is that? Account form which you need to fill. What the account form contains? First name, one field. Last name, nothing but your surname. In India, we call it a surname or initial, one field. Then address, one field, right? So, but what are you going to enter first name? You're going to enter, this is going to be Raj. The last name, Kumar. Address, KPHB Colony, third phase, blah, blah, blah. So every field we are entering a meaningful information. In the place of first name, we're not going to enter 0107 1978. We're not going to enter this. Why? Because this is not the relevant information. How are you going to find out this? Based on this column name. So every column contains a data type. We have to enter the relevant data only for the particular column. This is how the table will be built in any database technology. Let it be Oracle, SQL, then we have a MySQL. We have a lot of database systems available in the market, right? Any database system, take it, it is how the data will be stored. Okay, so now we learned about what is a database and what is a data, how the data stores in the database, and what are the data types. Now the big question is why we need data. Okay, why we need the data? This is the big question. The answer is going to be without data, there is no business, right? For example, let's say you're going to start a business called, like, you can say pawn dabba, very small business. Okay, pawn booth or box, whatever you talk. You just invested, like you can say 20,000 rupees. You bought all the materials for this, like cigarettes, like you can say all the pawn related items. Then like for example, you spend almost like the box cost, that's a booth cost and everything, 20,000 you spend it. Then you started selling all the pawns. After 30 days, then you got like a 10,000. After 30 days, you got 10,000. You spent 20,000, you got 10,000. So what exactly you're going to do after 30 days? You're going to do a calculation. I spent 20,000, then I got 10,000, then still 10,000 is balancing. If what happens if you don't do this kind of calculation? If you don't do this kind of calculation, you're going to forget how much you spend, and you're not going to bother how much you're going to earn every month, then it's useless. How do you find out what is a profit? You're going to say whether you got a profit or loss. You got a loss here. How are you going to find out whether you got a profit or loss? Because you're doing some calculations. What is an investment and what is a earning, like income? So investment minus income, whether it's a profit or you can say it's a loss. So every business required the data. Investment, that's a figure. Income, that is a figure. How much raw material you spend, cigarettes, that's a one data. That's a pawn related materials, that's a one data, right? You spend some infrastructure, that is a data. So every business, let it be it's like a 20,000 business or 20 million business, Whether it's a small scale industry or large scale industry, every business required data. Without data, we don't have any kind of business, and business cannot run after the 30 months because they're not sure whether they got like a profit or loss, right? So every business required it. So now we got the clarity and why we need a data and all this stuff. Now, very important point is every database systems, we have two types of data. Data has been divided into two types: master data, transactions data. So master data, transaction data. What is a master data? A master data is nothing but which provides the information which we're not going to use, no calculations, only information, no calculations. That is called master data. What is a transaction data? Transaction data, and there's one more thing in a master data, which no changes in the data. No changes in the data. When you talk about the transaction data which keeps change. The data keeps change, and we use it for calculations. Okay, so the master data is nothing but which provides information, no calculations. It never changes. Like once in a while, of course, there is a change is required, like a very, like, once in a while it changes, but not frequently. When it comes to the transaction data, it keeps changes, and we use it for calculations purpose. What is an example? Example for master data: customer number, customer name, phone number, address. Customer number, if I give 1 to the customer number, for example, if you say I create an account in Amazon, they're going to give me a customer number. They're not going to change this. They're going to ask me what is my first name, last name. For example, let's say my first name is Raj and the last name is Kumar. Am I going to change this tomorrow? No. Unless until there is a valid reason, we're not going to change, especially for males. Females, in case if they get married, then they're going to change their last name. But males, we're not going to change it, right? Unless until if you are like, any kind of, if you want to do any kind of criminal activities, you may, it's like, there might be a reason to change the name. Phone number, most of the people, they don't change the phone number. Very few people, they change it. Address, yes, once in a while it will change. And let's do any calculations with the customer number? No. Can I do any calculations with the customer name? No. Phone number? No. Address? No. We cannot do any calculations with this information. That is called master data. It's providing information. What information? Who is this customer? This customer is Rajkumar. It's providing information about that particular customer. That is called master data. What is a transaction data? A transaction data which keeps changes. Quantity, price, bill. What is a quantity, price, bill? Is it going to change? For example, in India, Hyderabad, I'm going to fill up my bike with the petrol. I'll go to a petrol pump. Petrol pump today, I'm going to take 1 liter, and the price is going to be 85 rupees. The bill is going to be 85. After 2 days, I'm going to take 10 liters. The price is going to be almost like a 78 rupees. There is a fluctuations in the price. It's not like a standard. It's not like a, one particular price. They're not going to fix it, right? The price will be keep changing. The quantity also, I cannot say that every time I'll take only 1 liter. Based on the quantity and price, automatically the bill also changes. That's what exactly the keep changes. What about the calculations? We are doing the calculations based on the quantity and price. We're getting the bill. That is a calculation. So we call this is a transaction data. So every company required a master data and the transaction data. For example, let's take ICICI Bank. Do they have a master data? Yes. Master data about all customers. Do they have a transaction data? Yes, transaction data about each customer transactions. For example, I'll go to an ATM today. I'll insert my ATM card. I withdraw 5,000 rupees. For example, in my bank account, there is a 25,000 rupees. If I withdraw 5,000 rupees, then it is going to show me what is the balance. That's going to be 20,000 rupees, right? So this is the transaction data belongs to a particular customer, each customer that is going to store this information, right? So we call this is a transaction data and master data which required for each company, right? So, okay, so we learn about what is a master data, what is a transaction data and everything. We got all the foundation information, but still we need to learn a lot. Let's come to the main topic called SAP ABAP. Before start learning SAP ABAP, let's talk about what is SAP. SAP is nothing but a company, just like Microsoft, just like Oracle. Microsoft created what? Windows, MS Office, SQL, lot of products they created. Oracle created what? Oracle created ERP. Oracle created financial applications. Oracle created lot of applications. So every company creating some products or application or software, just like other companies, SAP also created some products. Some like applications or softwares. Those applications what we're going to learn today. Let's say, for example, I want to start a company. Let's say I want to start a bank. My bank name is XYZ. So if I want to start a bank, what I need, right? So we need to talk about what you required. I need finance. Let's say 2 billion rupees. Okay, then what you required? Infrastructure. So I'm taking one building, okay, or office. What else you need? Human resource. What is this human resource? Nothing but employees. Then what else you need? Human resource. I need. Then I need some like furniture. Furniture what? Tables, computers, like electricity, fan, or AC, or whatever it is. Wonderful. So this is what you need it. Okay. Then what you're going to do with all these things? I need to start my business. Then what? That is nothing but operations. Operation is nothing but running a business. Okay. So what do you want to do? In operations, do I need to start this blank without any plan? No, with the plan. What is a plan? The plan is nothing but end of the 30 days, we want to sell almost 100 credit cards, 500 home loans. This is my target. What is this called? Plan, right? So I want to start a company. What is this company? Other words, the company other word is nothing but enterprise. Enterprise, company, business, we have a different names. So I want to start an enterprise. The enterprise required what? Resources. What is the resources? Finance is a resource, infrastructure, human resource, furniture. These are all the resources. Okay, in an enterprise with resources, what are you going to do with the plan? Without a plan, I can do nothing. So with the plan, I want to achieve these things within 30 days. What do you call these things? ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. So that's enterprise resource planning is nothing but a software. What is the software is going to help us? So for any business, if you want to start or if you already started, if you want to run successfully, they need a software. So with this software, they're going to start running their business. For example, let's say I have an Apple company. What is this Apple company will do? They manufactures iPhones and PC, Mac, right? They start like some other things like earphones, AirPods, and AirPads, and all the stuff. Okay. So what this company is a manufacturing company. For example, they want to start iPhone 14. They want to start manufacturing iPhone 14. So when they start, they want to decide to start manufacturing. First, what they require? They require raw materials. So they're going to call vendor. Who is the vendor? Who supplies all the raw material like batteries, screens, and all the stuff. Okay, so they supply the raw material. This is called material. Once they receive this material, then what they're going to do? They're going to send this to factory. They're going to send this factory for what? For manufacturing. They send this all the raw materials to the factory. They will start asking the manufacture this one. So then they're going to build iPhone. This is a final product. Then after building the iPhone, then what they're going to do? They're going to start selling this. Sell to whom? Customers. Who is the customers? Nothing but distributors. Customers are nothing but distributors. From the distributors, it goes to the end customer, like a retail customer, right? So this is a typical manufacturing business process for any company. Let it take a pharmaceutical company. Let it be like it's going to be any kind of TVs, electronics, electricals, automobiles, any company. This is a typical business process. Okay, so now this is a cycle. Once the distributor required a more sales, they're going to again send the request to the Apple. The Apple is going to contact the vendor for raw material. Based on this required, then they will send it for again material to the factory. So this raw material, they need to start collecting this information. That is called material management. The vendor's information, they need to start collecting this information. The vendor information, where they're going to collect it and store this information, that's going to be called CRM, customer relationship management. The vendor information also will be there. So material will be sending to the factory. This is called production planning. So once this is going to do the production planning, the factory, they manufacture the product. They're going to make a sale. This is called sales and distribution. The sales and distribution, again, it's required like a customer. They're going to store this in a customer CRM management. Okay. Then to manage all this process, they need money. So to collect the information about how much they're spending, how much they're getting income, they need to store this information into one particular software called FICO, right? So this is exactly where SAP modules came into the picture. PP, SD, FICO, there are a lot of other, almost like a 40 plus modules are there. So this is every company required every business required to store the information into their computers. That's the reason SAP started designing softwares for each business unit. For example, let's say sales. This is a sales department. Let's say factory. This is going to be a production planning department. Let's say material, where they're going to store, warehouse. This is going to be like a material marketing management, right? So then FICO, we call it a finance department. So every business unit or department required their information. They want to store. So that's the reason SAP designed a software for each and every business unit in any company. So any company, every company, they have a lot of business units, right? For example, let's say you can take about, like, for example, bank. Bank has like accounts section, sales section, marketing section, customer support section, right? These are all the departments. Account section, they need a software. Customer support, they need a software, how many calls they're receiving. Marketing department, they need a software that they're providing a home loans and all those stuff. Sales, they're selling like, credit cards and all this stuff. So every department required one particular software. So this is a reason, rather than buying for different products, then SAP came to the picture. They said that don't worry, we're going to create one particular package. A package is nothing but it's a group of software or group of products is called ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. So in Enterprise Resource Planning, we have a SD, we have a MM, then we have a finance, we have like a human resource, then we have like a production planning, then we have like a warehouse management, we have a quality management, lot of things. Then to read the data and everything, we need a business warehouse, we need a HANA, right? Okay, so whenever you enter this information about sales related, we need to store into one particular database. So all this data is going to store into one particular database in the backend in ERP. Every ERP system, all the data is going to store in one backend, right? For that, we need to create a lot of tables. For that, we need to create a lot of tables. That's a big headache for us, for any company. Then SAP said that don't worry, we're going to give you predefined. Predefined is nothing but pre-built tables for each business. Sales department will give all the predefined tables. You don't need to create any table. Ready-made tables. Material management will give finance, HR, PP, warehouse management, every department, every module will give you a predefined table. So it is going to help you to save lot of designing time. That's the reason we're giving a predefined table. Okay, it's well and good, but SAP is selling the products in only in India or USA or UK, any company? No, they're selling worldwide. In the worldwide, in the sense, in India, we're going to use English, and we're going to Saudi, we're going to use Arabic. Then what about the language? Then SAP said that don't worry about that. It's a multi-language support. Okay, so SAP, all the products is going to work in a multi-level language. What about the currency? India, we're going to use rupees, US dollars, UK British pounds, right? Then in Saudi, we're going to use like a dirham. So we have every company, they have their own currencies. What about that? Don't worry, it is like a multi-currency. We support multi-currency. Then it's really going to help for each and every company. That's the reason every company started looking for to purchase this particular product called SAP ERP. That's the reason SAP become a world leader in ERP marketing. ERP leader in the world is called SAP company. Every pharmaceutical company, every automobile company, like a BMW, we have a Ford. So a lot of automobile companies, pharmaceutical companies, and all the services companies, they're using SAP ERP system. Okay, so wonderful, sir. We got the clarity on what is SAP, what is ERP. But what about ABAP? The main course we're going to learn here called ABAP. The ABAP is nothing but a programming language. How this is linked to each and everything, that exactly what we're going to discuss tomorrow. Okay, so today I just gave you introduction to the basics and fundamentals and foundation of this particular course is required. Tomorrow we're going to talk about what is ABAP and why we need ABAP for the companies, what exactly we do with ABAP. That is exactly what we're going to discuss in tomorrow's class. Now let's come to the main topic. Everyone is going to, like, waiting to find out this information is called fee. So the lot of people have a big question here. Is this guy is really a fool who is giving you 90% of discount? No one is giving in the worldwide anyway. Why is, like, is really going to teach, or why he's giving this big discount? The main reason is I am into IT industry from 2000. It's almost like a 20 plus years of experience I have. Since 2005, I am teaching. I'm giving trainings from the 2005. It's almost like a 15 plus years of experience in corporate training. I gave it to the lot of multi-level multinational companies in India for the corporate trainings. So as of now, I completed almost like 1,000 plus batches on online and a classroom, both. But last 3-4 months, 4 years, I'm giving only online classes, no classroom classes. Okay, now let's come to this point. The reason, because if I give this 90% discount for one batch, I will lose nothing. This is not a business. What I lose except 1 hour class, 1 hour time. So I did lot of things by losing some money or 1 hour timing. It's not a big deal for me. That's one thing. Now, what is the fees? The fees is going to be, it's going to be 20,000 rupees, and you're going to get a 90% discount on this. It's absolutely 100% truth. So the fees is going to be 1,800. It's unbelievable fee, and the duration is going to be 2 months. Now I'm going to open the mics. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and discuss with me, and you can ask me if you have any questions. Okay, now I'm going to open the mics. Wait. Every day the class, the ground rules are going to be, if you have any questions, please make a note and wait till end of the class. At end of the class, I'm going to open the questions and answer sessions. You can ask any number of questions and nobody is going to, like, stop you, right? Okay, so let me unmute everyone. Okay, now all you mics are open. You can start speaking. All you mics are open. Click on unmute and speak with me. All you mics are open. Click on unmute and you can speak with me. Just click on unmute. Okay, let me open one by one. I'm opening all your mics. Okay, you can start speaking.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Try at least unmute your mic. Unmute your mics. You can try. Guys, click on unmute button. It's open. I opened all your mics. There is a button called unmute.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Hello, Vamse sir. Hello. Hello.
1 second. Let me check the audio.
Hello, Vamse sir.
My audio is working. I can see a couple of people there unmute their mic. You can start speaking, you can start asking questions. Still, my opinion is not shown, sir. What is my option? What is your option, Maheshji? We cannot unmute. Okay,
Hello.
it's unmute. Every mic is unmute now.
Yeah,
Even
it's
I
audible.
unmuted with manually also. Most of the people are unmuted manually. Yeah, most of the people unmuted. I can see that the people are Chakra. 1 second. Pratap Kumar, you can speak now. Your mic is unmute. Kasi Vishwanath, Ravinder,
Hello.
Jogender, Sundari, Mahe. Okay, I can see your mics are unmute.
Hello, Vamshi sir. It's audible. Hello.
Your mics are unmute.
Hello, Vamshi sir. Hello.
Your mics are unmute, guys. Okay, speak. Pratap Kumar, your mic is unmute.
Yeah, hi sir, good morning.
Vinay Kumar, your mic is unmute. Uma, Sweta, your mic is unmute. Sudha, your mic is unmute. Sheikh Mohammed, Sandeep R, Pujita, Prasanna, Narasimulu, your mics are unmute. Mukesh, Anikanta, Mahesh D, Krishna,
Hello.
Bhujangarao, Ramanna, all your mics are unmute.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I don't understand why
Yes, sir,
this.
my name is Narasimha, sir. Sir, are you hearing, sir?
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Some guys, Mahesh is talking. Why are
Sir,
you not able to hear
everyone
Mahesh?
talking, sir. I think you're not
My
getting
mics
them.
are working, Mahesh. I don't have any issues. My systems.
I think you can hear only me. Others are also speaking, so I think
Try
there's some
now.
problem from your side.
Try to
Yes, sir.
speak now.
Hello.
Try to speak.
Mahesh's
They
speak
are
is
speaking.
audible.
Hello.
So they are speaking, sir. I think you can't hear. Only you can hear me. Hello.
Sir,
Oh,
Hello.
this is
okay.
Uma here. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can
There
hear
is
you
some
now.
lag going on between the calls.
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. I can hear you. What is the question? Go ahead. What is the question?
From when classes will come from when?
Little bit louder. Little bit louder.
When what started classes?
I'm
Online
sorry, your
classes.
voice is not clear.
Classes ఎప్పటి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి సార్?
Tomorrow, same time.
Tomorrow. Same time. Okay. 7 to 8.
7 to 8, and I just want to tell you people, you can listen the class 5 days from today onwards till Friday free. No need to pay any money. Just listen the class and see the quality of the training. If you feel happy, then only you can pay. And one more thing, with this 1800 you're going to get only the codes, no server access. Lot of people send a mail to me, we need a server access. 1 second, guys. If you're not speaking, please mute your mics. If you're not speaking, please mute your mic. Mute. Go on a mute. Everyone requesting, go on a mute if you're not speaking. Okay. Because I cannot provide you everything for 1800, right? Because the server cost itself is 1000. So no server cost I can give you. And the videos also will not be provided on this. If you want, you can attend the course with this, enter the course. But a lot of people are asking, sir, we need a server access and videos also. So if you need a server access for 2 months, for server access for 2 months, it's going to be 1000 for each month. It's a 2000 rupees. So in case if you need it for videos, I'm going to charge you very minimum price is going to be 3,000 total, server and videos. If you don't want this, you can pay only this. If you want this, then you're going to start paying this plus this. So 3 and 4,800, you will get server access for 2 months and plus videos. So I'm going to make this 4,800. In case if you feel that, let's make one reasonable price and just adding a 2,000, that's a round figure. 5,000 still a great deal. But still, I'm telling you, if you don't want server access, still the fees is 800 only. Still the fees is 800 only. If you want, you can get it in outside. But outside, if you want from me, the server access and videos, that is going to be, this is the amount. So decide yourself what you want. If you want server access plus codes and everything, the fees is going to be this. If you don't want server access and video, and the fees is going to be this. Yeah, you can now unmute and speak with me. What are the questions you have? Let's close this another 5-10 minutes.
Sir, this is Uma
Hello.
here.
Yeah, go ahead.
సార్ సర్వర్ యాక్సెస్ లేకుండా అంటే కోర్స్ ఎలా పాసిబుల్ అవుతుంది సార్? అంటే యాజ్ ఎ ఫ్రెషర్ గా అడుగుతున్నాను జస్ట్.
అన్న నేను 90% డిస్కౌంట్ ఇచ్చి నీకు సర్వర్ యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తే నాకేం రాదన్నా.
నో ఐఎమ్ నాట్ టెల్లింగ్ లైక్ దట్ సార్, అలా ఏం కాదు. జస్ట్ అందరి కోసం
సర్వర్ యాక్సెస్ ఇస్ కంపల్సరీ అన్నా, నువ్వు తీసుకోవాల్సిందే. కోడ్స్ నువ్వు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవాలంటే సర్వర్ యాక్సెస్ కావాల్సిందే. సో నీకు బయట తీసుకుంటావా నా దగ్గర తీసుకుంటావా నీ ఇష్టము, నేనేం ఫోర్స్ చేయట్లేదు. బట్ స్టిల్ ద కోర్స్ ఫీజ్ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి 18.
ఓకే.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I have a couple of questions in my head. Okay. First thing, these complete courses, okay, for 2 months. What is the time duration and how long it will be there? And there is any?
It will be from Monday to Saturday, every week.
Okay.
6 days.
Every week.
And
Okay.
1 hour.
Okay.
That's the duration timings.
Yeah. Is there any practices along with this class?
Yes. Whenever I teach you a program or exercise, I will give you activity which you need to complete this for the next. Guys, I'm telling you once again, my responsibility for any course, not only this course, the teacher responsibility for only teaching. If you don't do practice, not only this, any course you join, let it be Java, let it be Oracle, .NET, any course in the world, if after learning, if you don't practice it, you don't get a job.
Yes.
So my responsibility is teaching. I'll give you all the inputs, whatever you want. I'll tell you what are the interview questions. I'll tell you how the real-time situations will be there. And from the day one onwards, how you need to behave. How do you need to don't show them you are a fresher. You need to ask them technical questions like a server number, what is like a transportation, what is like a production server, what is a quality server, what is a development server. All these information I'm going to teach you. I'll make you a complete 2 years experienced person, but you need to do a practice. That's your responsibility.
Do you have a second question?
Yeah.
Second question.
Do you have any other courses also like Java, core Java, sir?
No, sir. I'm into SAP. I'll teach only SAP courses.
Okay, thank you.
హలో సార్.
Yes.
గోవింద్రా సార్, ఇప్పుడు రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ ల్యాప్టాప్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అది ఏమన్నా పర్టికులర్ గా i5 ప్రాసెసర్ అట్లా ఏమన్నా అవసరం ఉందా, లేకుంటే ఏ ప్రాసెస్ అంటే i3 అయినా ఓకేనా?
మీరు అడిగేది సర్వర్ ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ చేసుకోవడానికా?
ఎస్ సార్, ఎస్.
Yeah, i3 is also works, sir. It's not a big deal. It's ABAP is required a minimum configuration.
ఓకే, అదొకటే స్మాల్ డౌట్ ఉండే. అంటే నాది i3 ప్రాసెసర్, ఓల్డ్ సిస్టమ్, అందుకనే అడుగుతున్నా.
I think it's suitable.
Okay, sir. Thank
In
you.
villages, internet connection, how much it requires, sir? In village, that connection will be poor.
The connection,
Villages.
see, we are not going to do any video sessions here. It's completely like audio, right? And sharing the screen. I think a minimum speed is enough, sir. Whenever you
Sorry.
start video streaming, then you require high speed.
For
Okay.
this,
సార్ నాకు తెలిసి జియో కూడా వర్క్ అవ్వచ్చు.
Well, it's
Hello?
going to work because we're going to sharing only the audio and the particular that whiteboard, right? So that's the reason we don't require any kind of higher speed.
For server access and all, it may require some speed. Na?
Server access is required. Yeah, server access is, of course, whenever you want to do a practice, you need a server access requirement.
That minimum speed required for internet.
Minimum speed, that is also required a minimum. That is that. And see, you need to think only one thing. Whenever you upload, download, you need a higher speed.
Okay.
Okay,
ABAP
good guys.
programming. Hello?
Mobile data is sufficient. Mobile data.
If anybody is not speaking, please put it in a mute. Let it speak one by one.
For
Hello.
ABAP
Yes.
programming, you need required any particular knowledge of basic of SQL or else database.
Not required, sir. See today, guys, please, other people, please go on a mute. Other people, please go on a mute. So today, I see the lot of people join today with the previous experience or knowledge in computers, without knowledge in computers. But today we learn something. What is the data we learn? What is the database? What is the table? Data types? What is the SAP? What is the ERP? How many modules are there in ERP? So we are starting from the scratch.
Yeah, I got completely. What
Yeah,
you're going to
whether you have a
coming along.
background or experience, it doesn't matter. I'm just focusing on the people who are freshers.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
when we have to pay this total amount, it is starting of the class.
Yeah, first follow the first 5 days class at giving you free of cost. After 5 days, if you feel that you like the class, you like the quality of training, then you can pay it on Saturday.
Or if we need a server access and the videos, this is complete videos or extra any we are getting any additional videos for.
I'm going to give you a server access of videos, and one more thing, I'm going to give you materials.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you interview questions. Okay, so this all thing I'm giving a very minimum charge is 3,000 rupees plus this 1,800. That's a round figure I made. It is a 5,000. It's a very cheaper price, and I don't think so you can get it anywhere for this 2 months duration of.
For this server access, how long we can use it? Then any trial or else it will be
2 months.
2 months. 2 months after that we can't prolong it, right?
2 months you don't need to install anything. You don't need to just one simple software you need to install. That's enough. And you need internet connection. You can start working on that. I'm going to show you that also.
Yeah. Okay. The setup and everything will be coming in the.
Yeah, I'll show you the setup and everything. I'm going to show you in coming class.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, sir. If I need extend the server access next 2 months also, so what is the situation? Means we need to pay extra.
How many months you need, that many months you can pay, and you can extend. You can extend as many months as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Next question.
Hello.
Anyone?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Sir, a server access means what is the use of the server access, and what is that, sir? Server access meaning?
Server access is nothing but if you want to practice the codes, everyday programs, if you want to write and learn, you need a server access, sir. That is the purpose.
Okay, sir. Sir, in the
today, for example, today I'm going to teach you a program. If you want to practice that, you need a server access, right? You need an ABAP, right?
Okay.
That is the server access.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, sir, please.
Yeah, they have
సార్
some final
2
question.
months ట్రైనింగ్ తర్వాత మీకు సపోర్ట్ అనేది ఇస్తారా అందరికి అంటే ఆన్ జాబ్ కోసం కానీ?
జాబ్ కోసం మనము సపోర్ట్లు అంటే ఏమి ఇస్తాం? ఇంటర్వ్యూలో లోపలికి నువ్వు పోవాలి కదా.
అది ఓకే సార్. నేను ఏమంటున్నా అంటే ఏదైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేటప్పుడు
Anytime you can send a mail, you can talk with me, you can have a doubts also, you can clarify. I'm going to give you the mail ID, right? You have, all you people have a mail ID. You can always
Okay.
send a questions to me. The questions I will be answering. Anybody, it's not only you. Even from the old batch students also still they're contacting me.
ఓకే. ఇంకా మీ దగ్గర ఏమన్నా అంటే ఇంటర్న్షిప్ జాబ్స్ లాగా అలా ఏమన్నా ఉంటాయా?
లేదు సార్, ఇంటర్న్షిప్ జాబ్స్ అట్లా ఏం లేవు. ఇండియాలో ఇందాక చూపించాను కదా మీకు బిగినింగ్ లో naukri.com లో
అవును
ఫ్రెషర్స్ కి.
ఓకే.
బాగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే చాలు, ఈజీగా జాబ్ వస్తుంది ఇందులో. ఇది పెద్ద కష్టమైనది కూడా కాదు. సి జావా అయితే చాలా కష్టము, అబాప్ చాలా ఈజీ.
అంటే అందరూ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అంటేనే కొంచెం భయపడతారు. అలాంటి
సో దట్స్ ద రీజన్ నేనేం చెప్తున్నా అంటే మీకు ఫస్ట్ 5 days చూడండి, మీకు ఒక ఐడియా వస్తుంది ఎంత ఈజీగా ఉందా కష్టంగా ఉందా అని.
ఓకే.
తర్వాత మీరు డిసైడ్ అవ్వచ్చు. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్.
ఓకే సార్, షూర్ సార్.
నెక్స్ట్
How can it help for the next career? Because with
how can it is going to help for the career?
The 2 months is enough for the entire course weekly understanding and to go for the fresher job?
2 months is more than enough, sir. This particular course, after 2 months, you need to practice at least 4 months.
Okay.
Then 6 months you will be ready for going for interviews.
Yeah. If we have any other, if we have any experience with the like a development testing, and then it is helpful to extend this.
Definitely,
SAP.
it is going to be adding advantage.
Yeah, okay.
Testing experience is definitely adding advantage, because after you're developing, you have to move the object from development to production server, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to do a quality testing, right?
Yes.
Then it will definitely help. It's become a biggest advantage. See, 10 people goes to interview and one person says that I know ABAP plus testing.
Okay.
Then the people start, companies start looking for that person. Okay, this guy has additional skills. Then we will hire only that particular person, because I don't need one more tester, right?
Yeah.
That is the advantage.
So how can we project like this is our internal or external certifications are required for this?
No, not required. SAP certifications is very expensive. You need to, one exam cost is going to be around $500. So don't worry about certifications. Whoever is working in SAP, 90% they don't have a certificate.
Okay.
No, certification is not a mandatory.
Okay. So finally, my question is: if you are already, I told you, right, you have experience, but you have just add SAP, how they will take it as a fresher or as experience?
You need to specify that. See, there are two different types of jobs. If you are very well practiced, you can apply with 1 year experience and 2 years experience.
Okay.
If you feel that I want to go as a freshers, you can go as a fresher. There is a freshers also, a lot of jobs are there.
Okay.
You simply specify all what you know in ABAP. I'm going to send you some sample CVs, resumes also. You can take the sample, all the job duties, responsibilities. You can fill up, you can create one CV. You can apply as a fresher.
Okay.
But if you apply as a fresher, you will get little bit low salary, because freshers will be always getting like 40,000 or 50,000 per month. And 2 years, 3 years experience person will get like a 70,000, 80,000 per month.
As for in Indian currency, what is the start package? Like just for example,
It depends on company to company. We cannot say that what is a starting salary, right? You can say, for example, let's say here we have salaries. You can see 0 to 3 lakhs.
Okay.
You can see 0 to 3 lakhs. All this, see how much they give you? 2 lakhs per annum.
2 lakhs per annum. Okay.
Okay, it's ABAP is there, SAP consultant, ABAP, SD, FICO, they need everyone here. So every company to company, somebody will give more, somebody will give less. We cannot, so you can see 2.5 lakhs. It's like I'm putting 1 year experience here. Zero, it's a freshers also. So don't think about the salary part. If you are a fresher, first try to get experience. That's very important.
Yes,
See,
sir.
this company in Pune, Innovation Technology, they're looking for freshers also, giving you like up to 4 lakhs per annum. Right? It's company to company. Yeah. Next question, please. Next questions. All your mics are open.
Is there any validity for videos?
Videos you can lifelong you can watch it anytime. No validity.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, sir. My name is Ramesh.
Yes, Ramesh.
Yes, sir. I have experience into web development, like PHP coordinator. I am working
Okay.
till now as a web developer. Can I move on to this course? Is there any
It will be,
add-on advantage?
yeah. So the answer is going to be you have already experience in programming. It will be very easy for you. It's not only for you, anyone from any programming background, it will be dead easy because it's another programming language. Easy to learn
So
because
yeah.
you know what is the data types, you know what is the variables, you know what is the
Yes,
strings,
sir.
everything, right? The loops,
Yes, sir.
the same concept
Yes.
here also.
Okay. I use MySQL for my database queries and
Yeah,
all.
here also we're
Is
going
it
to
is
use
it okay?
here
Hello.
also we're going to use SQL. That is called WinSQL. It's very similar to SQL only.
Okay.
I got some couple of questions from the people in a question box. Okay, let me read out 1 second. I have a questions about going forward classes. Pujita Ratnala, it's every day the same timings. That is going to be 7 a.m. in the morning, every day from Monday to Friday. Mahesh, sir, persons are asking a questions. Okay, I got this one. Some guys, okay, I got this one. So, hello, sir, classes 7 to 8 a.m. Yes. Is it a functional or technical? It's like I can say it's a technical. You will get some little bit functional knowledge. I am from, okay. So next one is going to be another one. Okay, I'm from Hanabet. Yes, Archana, what's your question? Go ahead and ask me. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk, Archana, that's separately. Thank you. Next, what is the next question, guys? All you mics are unmuted. Please speak.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell me, sir.
పీసీఆర్ ల్యాప్టాప్ ఉండాలా సార్? దీంట్లో మొబైల్లో కూడా కంప్లీట్ చేయొచ్చా కోర్స్?
మొబైల్లో కోర్స్ వినొచ్చు. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవాలంటే ల్యాప్టాప్ ఉండాలి.
నేను ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాను, కానీ కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి అయితే ఈ మొబైల్ సరిపోతుంది కదా?
కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి అయితే మొబైల్ సరిపోతుంది.
నేను సెపరేట్ గా మళ్ళీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తాను.
అదే చెప్తున్నా సార్, కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేయడానికి మొబైల్ సరిపోతుంది, బట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడానికి ల్యాప్టాప్ అవసరం.
ఓకే, అంటే సర్వర్ కనెక్షన్ అవన్నీ దీంట్లో
మొబైల్లో పనిచేయదు, ల్యాప్టాప్ లోనే పనిచేస్తుంది.
అదే సర్వర్ కనెక్షన్ దానికి పెట్టుకోవాలి.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ సార్, ప్లీజ్ గో హెడ్. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Can we get videos if we miss the class?
I'm sorry, what is the question?
Can we get videos if we miss the class?
That's what, sir, I explained to you just now, right? You're going to get what? You're going to get videos here. You can see.
Yeah, I saw, sir. But sometimes, everyone got emergency work. So at the time they missed class.
Okay. The answer is going to be every day after completing the class, within couple of hours, you will get that particular day class video. Every day I'll send the link. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Next question, please.
సార్ క్లాస్ ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది సార్?
Tomorrow.
టుమారో సార్. ఓకే. అంటే
Tomorrow
వెబినార్లోనే.
7 AM.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్. వెబినార్లోనే చూడాలా సార్?
ఏంటండి?
ఈ వెబినార్లోనే చూడాలా సార్?
నేను పంపిస్తాను, లింక్ పంపిస్తానండి. ఎవ్రీడే ఒక లింక్ ఉంటుంది, లింక్ పంపిస్తాను.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఓకే. సో చాలా మంది, సో గైస్ I want to make it clear, lot of people registered with the wrong email IDs. They missed the .com, Gmail, they didn't type properly. So I would like to request everyone today, please send me a test mail. Everybody has my email ID, right, which you received the meeting, vamse.pmp. Please send a test mail. I will send you tomorrow link, everyone. Okay. Yes. Question. Yes. What's the next question? No questions? Are we done? Okay. Tomorrow morning 7 AM we'll meet again for the first class. Okay. All the best. Thank you very much for joining. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.